So we start walking. Terry Funk and I are walking together, and all of a sudden Terry looks over and he sees a junkyard. He said, "Brisco, you Brisco brothers, you know about junkyard?" He said, "About that time a motorcycle goes by, a kid on a motorcycle." He said, "Let's go in that junkyard and let's see if we can find a couple of motorcycles and put them together again." Because Terry's pretty mechanically minded. He can do a couple of things with the engine. I said, "Okay, let's take a look in there. You know, I'm body man. You're a starter man." So we go in. We have Joe Higuchi. Was you old enough to remember Joe
No, I
Higuchi?
remember Joe. Yes.
Joe, great guy. You know, he's the translator for us. You know, and so come on, Joe. We want to buy a motorcycle. So we go in there. We see this big old pile of junk motorcycles. So we're thinking, you know, if we take two or three of those, maybe we can make one or two. So we start messing at Joe. We tell Joe to make a deal. So we pay the guy like 50 yen a piece, which, you know, 20, 30 bucks, whatever it was at the time. It don't matter. But so we start horsing around and we actually get one started, but it's one of their little bitty scooter type motorcycles. So finally we mess around. We get a second one started. Now, neither one of these things have mufflers. So as I stated, this is the damn fishing village. So we go back to the hotel. We have a couple of drinks. We get a little bored. And it's a little island with a big volcano in the middle of it. But they tell us that you go out at night, watch out there. These roads dead end and there's caves out there and there's all kinds of creatures in those caves that you don't want to be messing with, you know. So, okay. So we have dinner and we mess around. We have a few drinks and Terry said, "Brisco, let's go for a ride on a motorcycle." So it's a little fishing village. And like I said, it's late afternoon now, it's evening. And so, but the sun's just going down. So we get out on a motorcycle and all of a sudden we come to a dead end of the damn place, the little island in Japan. We look down at the damn cliff. So holy shit, Terry, we got to be careful. So like I said, these things, so we just turn around, go back through town and go through the other side. By now that sun is down and it's dark out there. And all we got is these little lights on there. Like I said, we got no muffler. So we're going through downtown in a little fishing village and we're waking all these fishermen to go up that go to sleep at, sunset, and they're up before daylight to get their fishing boats ready to go fishing. So we hit the other side of the island. Same thing, we run out of space. By that time, we start turning around, going back into town, and we see two red lights coming towards us. Oh no, it's a damn Japanese police. They're coming to take our motorcycles away from us. And they got Joe Higuchi in the back seat with them. And I look at Terry, I said, "Man, you got us in trouble this time." There's a picture of me and Terry standing on the beach side there in Tokyo, and it's waiting. We pulled the things over. We're waiting for the cops, and or Joe Higuchi to explain to the cops what we're doing out late at night, waking everybody up in this fishing village. So Joe says, "Okay, guys, just forget it. I took care of the cops. You guys parked the motorcycles and, forget it. And let's all go." Terry and I go to our room to go to the bar first, and we start planning. What are we going to do with these motorcycles we spent this money and time for? I said, "I'll tell you what I'm going to do tomorrow when we're riding down to the dock. I'm going to find me a little kid. And I'm gonna go give a presento to a little kid and be a baby face." Terry said, "Oh, you damn baby face, typical shit." He said, "I'm gonna ride mine right into the damn ocean, roll off of it right before it gets to the edge of the cliff. You're a crazy ass. I don't think you'll do that." And he said, "I watched me." So the next day we take off and we're headed down to the boat, and I see this nice little family there. I pull over the side. It's right by the boat, and I pull over the side, and I said, "Here, presento, give them a motorcycle, the keys, whatever I did there." But I give it to them, and "Thank you, blah, blah." Excuse me. So I turn, and I look at Terry, and Terry's sitting there revving up that little moped bike. And he takes off, zoom, he takes off right before it gets to the edge of the dock. Terry rolls off. Terry starts rolling, and it's gravel. And so by the time I'm looking at it, it don't look pretty good. The bike, it took a couple of tumbles and it missed the end of the dock about 10 foot. So he did it. He got up and he's bleeding from head to foot from all that gravel in it.